Hey YouTube, it's baby girl 91580, and we just got off the phone. We traced McCaffrey's address, but we're about to go to the
Where exactly
bowling alley.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
Now we're going there to ask about the James Tiernan character. He's a person of interest, so we're gonna have to go pick him up. When we get to the bowling alley, it's gonna trigger a cutscene, and we're gonna have to go to the back. And of course, we're gonna have to chase this guy. We're going to have to chase him.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business cards. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
So we can see him in the background now, hopping over the lanes, running into that door back there. So we're gonna go over there, and he's gonna be leaning up against the wall, and we're gonna call his name.
Tiernan, LAPD.
So we have to chase him. It's no fun chasing, but whatever. It's just really convenient that it was a car sitting right there with the keys and everything in it for him to take off, you know.
What are you waiting for? Get after it!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
So I hope I don't kill anybody on this
These are
chase.
flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I want to get close enough so my partner can shoot out his tires. That's really
Another runner.
the
At least we
easiest
got a
way to
suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm
do
sure
it. I
we've got
think
the
I
wrong
got 'em
person
right
in more
there.
than one of these homicides, but they always seem to...
And it's supposed to
Give it
trigger
up,
a scene right
LAPD.
there, but this game is very glitchy at times. Yeah, like right here. Where are my people? That is some weird shit. Maybe that's why Rockstar didn't want their game on YouTube, because they didn't want YouTubers catching all the glitches. But whatever. We're going to leave that one in there because that was priceless. I usually would, you know, just go and replay it over because I know it's supposed to be people putting the guy in the paddy wagon, but I just had to leave that in there because that right there was a hot mess. I mean, super glitch. So right now we're on our way to McCaffrey's apartment. We're gonna find some pretty incriminating evidence. So it's two key pieces of evidence that you're gonna find here. You're gonna find the other half of the letter that was in the purse of the victim, and you're gonna find a blood-stained tire iron. So here we are at apartment 6, his apartment, and he appears to not be home, so we're going to kick in the door. Your first clue is here on his desk, and this is the other half of the letter that was on the victim, which would place McCaffrey at the crime scene. And make sure that you look at it from top to bottom, because if you don't, it doesn't count as a clue. I've done that a couple of times where I picked up the evidence and it didn't save it because you didn't look it all the way over. Got to the investigation and I'm like, I know I got that clue, dude, and it shows up, it's not there. So here's the tire iron, and this is gonna trigger a cutscene where a neighbor walks in and tells you that McCaffrey is on the roof in a pigeon coop.
What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
So we're gonna go up there and apprehend him. And of course, you guys, you know, he's not gonna come quietly. For some reason, they always run. I'm not understanding this, but he leads me on another chase, and I think I caught him pretty fast, though, this time around. I stayed pretty much on his butt. I mean, if you don't immediately catch him, he's gonna have a chance to hide and clothesline you. I'm sorry, and make you fall, and you eventually have to fight him. But it is possible for you to catch him before that happens. If you get close enough, the computer will give you the option to rapidly press A, and you can catch up to him.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Yeah, I like that sock to the head. Make me chase you down and knock you upside your damn head for making me run this far.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing.
So now that we have both of them in custody, we're going back to the station and we're going to interrogate both of them. And in the end, it is your choice on who you want to
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't?
to go down for this murder. So
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never
you
on
can
it.
choose whoever you want.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to ask?
I'm going
Let's
to
just
interrogate
work the case
the
out, shall we?
James
Then
Tiernan
we can
guy
sit down
first,
and put all the
and
puzzle
then
pieces
I'm
together.
gonna go over to
I'll hold you
the
to that.
McCaffrey fellow.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson's an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, folks.
So the Tiernan guy is in this room. I'm gonna talk to
Did you
him
run,
first.
Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
I'm gonna start with relationship with victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
This is a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?